George Washington Carver, written by Cynthia Kennedy Handel. Born enslaved, George Washington Carver was born in Missouri in 1864 during the Civil War. Because his mother was an enslaved person, he and his older brother Jim were born into slavery. George's father, also an enslaved person, died before he was born. The Civil War, 1861 to 1865. The Civil War was a fight between two sides of the United States, the North and the South. When it began, slavery was legal in 15 slave states in the South and illegal in 17 free states in the North. The North won the war. Eventually, all enslaved people were freed. When the Civil War ended, George became free. However, he stayed living with the people who had enslaved him, Susan and Moose Carver. Susan taught George to read and write. More than anything, he liked to garden and explore the world outside. Learning on his own, George taught himself about plants and animals. He wanted to go to school to learn more. In many places, schools were segregated. Black and white students could not attend the same schools. George could not go to school nearby because he was black. When he was 12, he left the Carver home to go to another school. A year later, he left for Kansas. When George finished high school in Kansas, he tried to go to college there. Once he arrived, the college told him he had to leave. It did not allow black students. He didn't give up, Instead, he went to Ohio State Agricultural College. There, Carver learned all about farming. He was the first black student to finish and the first to become a professor at his college. In 1896, Carver moved to Alabama. He began teaching at the Tuskegee Institute, where he stayed for 47 years, making a difference. In 1896, Carver went to Alabama to help the farmers there. Their cotton crops were smaller every year, so the farmers faced more and more problems. Carver knew that growing the same crop again and again had gone out the soil. He taught the farmer to add dead leaves and plant to the soil to help it. He also taught them to plant sweet potatoes, peas, or peanuts. These crops putting back into the soil that plants need to grow well. Farmers needed a way to sell these new crops. Carver invented more than 100 ways to use sweet potatoes and 300 ways to use peanuts. New use means new products. New products mean new items for farmers to sell. The truth about peanut butter. Carver invented up to 300 uses for the peanut: pavement, grease, medicines, peanut coffee, peanut mayonnaise, peanut flour, peanut meal, shoe polish, bleach, sandpaper, and more. Contrary to popular belief, However, he did not create peanut butters. The Aztecs from Central Mexico ate a paste made from peanut more than 500 years ago. The Incas from Peru did the same even earlier. It wasn't as creamy as the tasty goo we eat today, Chad. Ideas are free. In 1921, Carver was asked to speak for 10 minutes before the U.S. Congress. The country lawmakers, some of them didn't want him to speak because he was black. After his 10 minutes, however, they asked him to speak more. In the end, Congress passed a law that helped U.S. peanut farmers. The law made the other country pay more money to sell goods, such as peanuts, in the United States. Carver became very famous, and crowds gathered to hear him speak. He could have made lots of money, but he thought helping people was more important. He believed ideas should be free and freely given. A lasting message. George Washington Carver died in 1943 at the age of 78. He believed that people should treat each other with respect. In time, he won the respect of a whole country. Carver is remembered for his important work long after his death.